Hi and welcome back for a live Roses Bulletin report. It's 4 o'clock and we're here to give you a roundup of all the schools so far.
We've been lucky enough to have wonderful weather here in Lancaster today. Although the clouds are threatening, there is no forecast of rain for the rest of the day.
And let's hope that the weather treats us well during the weekend ahead. Above us here we have a live stream of the indoor hockey from the main hall in the sports centre, and live updates and streams will be put on the website, and this should be displayed on the bottom of your screen as roseslive.co.uk.
So moving on to today's updates and events, today has been a productive day for Lancaster, with the score beginning of 12-7 and equalising 12-all by lunchtime. However, the most recent update of the score stands at 17-18 to York.
The day started off with the men's and women's first team cricket matches at 10 o'clock. The pressure was firmly on York from the beginning as Lancaster looked strong and persistent. Lancaster's men's team kept it tidy till the end when they bowled York 110 all out.
Moving on, Lancaster defeats York in the mixed badminton with a close win of 5-4. Previous years, York have been on top in the badminton competitions, and therefore there was a lot of pressure in these games, which made the win all the more special.
The indoor hockey was described as an electric atmosphere by Eric Apter, the sports editor for Scan. The half-time scores are Lancaster 0, York 4. However, Lancaster started to pick up on their performance during the second half. Nevertheless, the score ended with Lancaster 3 points, York 6.
The Rugby Union Women's 7 second kicked off at 1:30 at the Rugby Pitch 2 and proved to get a rowdy reaction from the audience. The game started at close. Lancaster then took the lead in a final score of 17-10. Sports in progress include Women's Rugby 7 first,
Indoor Hockey Women's second,
Netball College Select,
Indoor Hockey Women's first,
and Men's Rugby 7s first, and the majority of the squash events are now underway.
For now, one of our reporters, Chris, has been out and is with the VP activities for Lancaster and York. Let's see how they're getting on.
I'm joined here by Lancaster's Vice President Activities Emily Pollett and York Sport President Cass Brown. So ladies, what would it mean to win the 50th Roses to either of you?
Obviously be absolutely incredible, especially because we're at home and we need to start evening it out because York are a couple of wins ahead of us, so we want to win the 50th and win at home as well. So.
Yeah, it would be great to win on the 50th anniversary of Roses. Obviously it's away, so I don't feel like there's as much pressure on York to win, but in 2002 and 2008 we won away, and it's 6 years on from that, so I don't know if there's some spooky numbers thing going on there, but we could be in with a chance.
You think there's some pattern that you might be...
There might be a pattern going on.
Of winning away Roses. It is very difficult to win an away Roses, and it hasn't been done a huge amount of times. Do you think it's going to change realistically this year?
Realistically, probably not, but there's always hope, you know. We might as well be optimistic. I think whenever we come here, we always lose by much less than Lancaster do when they come to York. Sorry. So, yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible.
Now, it's a home Roses for Lancaster, Emily, which obviously means a bit more pressure because, as we've said, the home team normally does win. Yeah. How confident are you of a Lancaster victory this year?
I mean, I don't want to count my chickens or anything, but with the big build-up on campus as well, and everyone seeing the stadium go up, I think our teams have really pushed themselves that extra bit, especially it's the 50th, it's at home. We've really been pushing the build-up even since Christmas. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, everything crossed, that they've really put in that extra effort and they'll be able to scoop a victory. OK, and no matter who actually wins, when do you think the score will be announced? We've been doing a bit of a poll, and we've had Becky Baines said it would be, I think, 2 o'clock, and on Sunday, and Kaz said it would be 3 or 4 o'clock Sunday. Are we going? Either of you going to be confident enough to say a Saturday night victory? No. Okay. Saturday night victory. I'm going to say Sunday 11.
11. I'm going to say the exact same, so I'll go for 10:30. Why not?
10:30. Okay. So you don't think it's going to be quite as close as some people, because the closer it is, obviously, the later usually you're going to find out. So there's going to be a bit of a difference then.
I'm just being optimistic, so
It's not going to go down to the wire.
no, I want to inspire the teams to be able to thrash York.
That's great. That's great.
And obviously this is the first time that Lancaster has done a large opening ceremony in a stadium. York have done it before. What do you think it adds to the Roses weekend doing an opening ceremony like this?
Yeah, I think the atmosphere is quite inspiring for the other teams. To see one of your teams win in such a great place and stadium is just mesmerising, and I think it really kind of pushes the spirit. I mean, if the football win tonight, then obviously Lancaster are going to be much more inspired to go out on pitch tomorrow and do well. So. And it looks great. I mean, we've got to hand it to Lancaster. It's fantastic. We really didn't expect it a week ago when we just saw a field. We didn't know what to expect, but no, it looks wonderful.
Okay, and Emily, you obviously know what's happening in the opening ceremony. What are you looking forward to most?
Personally, kick-off, because that means we've finally got there. Like, after weeks and weeks of planning and stressing, kick-off will be hopefully when we can breathe a sigh of relief. So, kick-off definitely, because then hopefully everyone will be cheering and ready for sort of the rest of the sport. So.
Well, thank you very much, ladies. Are you competing this weekend, Cass?
Yep. Tomorrow evening, yeah.
In badminton?
Yes, in badminton.
And you're obviously competing in the dancing?
Yep.
Yep. Are either of you confident? Do you think you're both going to win?
Yeah,
we're going to win. This is one instance where you can both win because you're not in the same sport.
Yeah, I think we do have a good chance in the badminton that I'm playing. Yeah, we're going to win. We'll win.
And dancing?
We've really stepped it up in the past couple of years, and yeah, well, our contemporaries, I think, is quite something. So hopefully, I mean, I choreographed it, so but it's different from what people have seen before. So hopefully, we might have a chance. But York are very good dancers, so.
Well, thank you very much, ladies. Best of luck to you both in your sports, and we'll no doubt catch up with you later in the weekend.
And now, looking forward to the opening ceremony, we are joined by Greg and James from the men's first football team, due to play later on this evening.
Guys, can you tell me a bit about how you feel about tonight's match?
I think we're both very sort of excited and nervous, I guess, in equal measure. Obviously, being the 50th year, they've made a big deal of it. So
yeah,
it's been a long time coming.
It has. So
yeah, we are nervous, but also like really excited as well.
And how intensive was your preparation for the match?
It was a fairly intensive week, focusing mainly on fitness. We did quite a lot of
fitness. Like the first couple of sessions back were mainly just fitness, and then as the week went on, we just sort of focused more on like tactics and actual football.
Yeah, and obviously we've had a whole season playing together, so we know each other quite well, but we just really needed to cement that. And
yeah, it must have really brought you all together in this last week.
Yeah, I think it has, and we had a session last night where we went through some tactics and just had a walk around the pitch and got ourselves used to what the sort of surroundings would be like, which definitely helped, I think.
What do you think the atmosphere is going to be like? Because it's such a big match tonight.
It's going to be massive, isn't it?
It'll be massive.
I think neither of us have played in front of anything like it before, and a lot of the players won't have either. So it's going to be tough to try and focus on our game with all of the fans, and obviously we want everyone to get behind us as much as possible and make it hard for York to play and put them off, hopefully.
Yeah. And what do you think the highlight will be of the weekend? Will it be the match, obviously, or finding out a result?
Well, obviously we want to win our game, but it would be great if Lancaster can also win Roses, especially as it's the 50th year.
Yeah.
And as you were mentioning earlier, there seems to be a lot of pressure. Would you say there is a lot of pressure? Being at home, is it greater, or?
I think so. I think, being the anniversary, opening fixture, opening ceremony, and also having a history of our teams winning their matches in Roses, I think that all adds together and does make it quite a lot of pressure. And
especially, Greg, you're the team captain, are you not? So you personally, does that add on an extra weight, or how do you feel about your team?
I think maybe it adds a little bit, but to be honest, the rest of the team are all there and we're working for each other. So it's not going to fall on one person's shoulders. I think there's quite a lot of experienced players in our team, and we should be able to deal with the pressure. I mean, we've got 9 of our starting 11 are going to be third years, so a lot of experience.
Okay, so
And how do you plan to celebrate once your match is over tonight?
Well, we've got indoor football tomorrow morning, so we
So
can't really go out tonight.
It'll be going home, having a nice glass of water, going to bed early, and then waking up next morning. But I think Saturday night is the big one for us.
Well, guys, good luck for tonight. We'll be watching and cheering you on from the sidelines.
Thank you for joining us, and we will leave you now with the live stream of the indoor hockey competition, which is happening right now in the Sports Centre.